At this moment, the US Secretary of State is enjoying a game of ping-pong in China when a phone call comes in with news that would make anyone swear there's a terrorist with US citizenship among them. But that guy's been on the president's hit list for ages, so as long as they confirm it's him, they can just pull the trigger without further ado. Defense Minister breathed a sigh of relief, thinking there was no time for second-guessing, and immediately ordered Benson to execute the mission. Soon, Catherine received the news and quickly notified the drone pilot to prepare for the strike, but little did they know right before launch, the pilot spotted a little girl on the screen. This totally threw a wrench in the plan, and Catherine was like, fire, but the pilot noticed the little girl selling pancakes right by the target. The pilot made a bold choice to defy orders, refusing to strike and asking Catherine for a new assessment. If it showed the girl might get turned to pancakes. Then there's no way she would launch the missiles, as the control button wasn't in Catherine's hands. She was in a real pickle with terrorists endangering hundreds of lives. But does the innocent little girl really deserve to be a casualty? That question had her scratching her head. Meanwhile, the terrorists inside were busy stuffing their vests with explosives. Talk about bad timing. All their efforts would be wasted, so with an order in hand, Farah took her chances and approached the little girl. Farah planned to buy all the pancakes to let the girl happily clock out and head home. But just as she was about to wrap it up, armed thugs strolled by, and after a few words, they recognized Farah. Thankfully, Farah knew her way around, and with a quick leap, she dove into a courtyard, crawling under a junk car. Look, the little girl. She took the money, but won't go home. She just wants to sell the last pancake. She doesn't want to die. But Farah sure doesn't want to get turned into a pancake. She just wants to keep living, definitely not becoming a pancake. That girl just wants to take out life, but Farah is not going down. The girl took the money, but didn't head home. She picked up the leftover pancakes and was right back to selling. Catherine, in desperation, connected with the cabinet. Based on previous projection, the odds of the little girl getting caught were between 65% and 75%, while their bomb's conservative estimate could casually take out 80 to 100 lives. Now, what's the verdict? Catherine desperately needed the cabinet to weigh in. The Attorney General chimed in, saying there's no legal clause for such accidental scenarios, sacrificing innocent lives to take out terrorists. Whether that counts as a crime is anyone's guess. Then they all connected with the foreign minister, seeking his wisdom. Everyone had their own opinions. Politics, legality, morality, and danger were all clashing together. Similar to how people might argue over or discuss reptiles from the past, I truly felt a sense of warmth in response to everyone's heartfelt confessions. Honestly speaking, politically, I have a better view of Al-Shabaab than I do of those life traders. We must retaliate, ensuring an innocent child is not sacrificed while the terrorists are killing people. Morally speaking, the government won't take the blame, but will gain support against terrorism. Sacrificing the little girl would be heartless. With that said, everyone fell silent. The voices of support and opposition clashed, leaving everyone restless. The Foreign Minister, seeing no resolution, suggested giving the Prime Minister a call to make the decision. That was like kicking the ball up the chain for the Prime Minister to sort out. Meanwhile, the terrorists were armed to the teeth. The little girl hadn't sold out her pancakes yet, and at this rate, they wouldn't even need to bomb. Those terrorists might just implode. At that moment, their cameras went dark due to a power outage, making time uncontrollable. To resolve this, Catherine urged the Prime Minister for a new assessment. The girl's initial mortality was 65-75. She aimed to cut it below 50. Oh, strike! Meanwhile, the coordinator was on the line with the Prime Minister, and let's face it, this room was full of clowns. The saint called the Prime Minister a coward, while the Attorney General and Defense Minister complained he was just spouting nonsense. Among those politicians, who really cares who dies? The higher they climb, the less they seem to care. Catherine's reassessment showed that if they changed the strike point, they could grudgingly lower the girl's death rate to 45%. She immediately connected with the cabinet. This was the best they could do. Either strike or walk away. Now they were just waiting for the defense minister's call. He knew the ball had come back to his feet again. He couldn't be wishy-washy now, so he green-lit the bombing. The pilot received the order and immediately started preparation, while Farah, seeing the coast was clear, scrambled out from underneath the car. With comms lost, she didn't know what was happening outside and quickly called a soccer-playing kid. She flashed a pile of cash, asking the boy to go get the pancakes and the leftover cash. All hits. And so, the little boy joyfully set out to accomplish her unfinished mission. Subtitles. Dude, this unexpected bombshell turned out to be a dazzling cabinet explosion, but whatever they're thinking inside. The missile launch is now a done deal. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Amazing. Him definitely subscribing to your channel. Come on, let's do it with an extraordinary and explosive flourish. The little girl moved slightly on the screen, indicating she was still alive. Catherine asked for confirmation of the strike's casualties, and following the drone's assessment, found there was still one person alive, prompting Catherine to order another shot.